Hi guys, GameTalk Ajax, Excelsior Maassluis, KNVB Cup last round 16. So now we're through to the quarterfinals. Easy win against the amateurs, was expected. Still, we have to praise Ajax for their hunger, for the way they played. Also for the fact that they played with different players. We saw other players this time, which is basically something we have to cherish with Den Haag. Joke, but no, it was a good game. It was a good game. I have Yaiderenko with me. I have Papimento with me. Guys, thank you for being on the channel. What do you guys think of the game? Yaiderenko, I'll go with you first.
It was good, and that's basically it. I think. No, they did what they had to do, and they had some tempo in the game, which is always good because then the quality rises. And I think the young players showed that we don't always need to buy players. And we also need to realize that these were amateurs and they're not on in a rhythm. So
yeah, they haven't played, just for the viewers, they haven't played an official game since December.
Yeah, because we are still in a lockdown, so yeah.
Exactly. So that's clear. So they have been training. They went on a training camp in Spain. They played against a local club in Gibraltar as well. We know all this, but yeah, I mean, the mismatch is very big. We know this, but still, from Ajax perspective, even after 3-4, 5-0, we continue to play. We continue to go for more goals. It wasn't like they sat back and they just said, okay, it's good enough, which is something we have to praise this team. This team has showed that we are doing this a couple of times against a lot of competitors, not only this team, but we always seem to have the desire to go for more and more and more. And we have to praise also the manager for this, for bringing this mentality into the team, also to the youngsters.
Well, he's finally giving youngsters some time. So this is the moment for them to show what they can do. Exactly. And yeah, it's the perfect time to show your hunger. It would be weird not to do that, you know? Yeah. Because we all know Den Haag, and he always wants to win. He always wants to go for the big numbers, and there's no middle ground for him. So I'm really happy with how we played today. Taifiko's goal was really amazing to just open the game up, and I think from there on it went very easy.
Yeah. Special players you guys want to highlight? I'll go with Papimento first.
I have a couple actually. Van Axel Dongen, I really liked his dribbling, his speed. I mean, of course, it's amateurs. He plays Keukendivisie every time, so it's higher level what he's playing already. But at least you see the possibilities with him. Regeer, I really liked today. Linson, that came in. I think he's 17. I really liked also his movement, and he scored, and the tiki-taka with Berghuis was nice, you know, just to get that goal. And as last, I want to say, I mean, Nassi, of course, Univar has the technique, you see it, just sad what happened to him, going off like that. I think this was finally his chance to show what he can do, and still he gets injured and can't even finish the game. So I was kind of sad about that. And I'm missing someone, but I will come back to that. Yaiderenko, take over.
Okay, then I'll fill that gap. Taylor, I think he played fine. The thing I especially like in Taylor is that he always progresses the game very fast, so you get the tempo in the game. Frankie de Jong did a similar thing, which a lot of people don't see, but is so valuable for a team as Ajax if you want to play that pressing game and if you want to play that tempo. Like Papimento said, I liked how Linson played in the second half. I'm normally not a big fan of Linson. I think he's a bit too light, but today he showed quite some agility, and I really liked it. Van Axel Dongen, yeah, you see the quality in that guy, not only with the action, but especially with his passing and oversights, and making the correct choice.
That assist on Danilo for the third goal, that was beautiful. How he that he saw it, okay, but that he does it so nice. I'm really impressed. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
ball was played by Range. Yeah, the ball was played by Range through the middle, and he gave the ball through to Danilo. Danilo,
Yeah,
by the way, we didn't mention him. He scored 4 goals. Anything you guys want to say about this?
You want me to go for? I mean, look, Juan. Of course, it's against amateurs, so I'm kind of moderate in my perception of how great we played. Okay, we got a lot of space, and yeah, we know Danilo is a good goal scorer, and he should be able to score much more in this game. So I think he did well. He finished well, but that's also his job. And you know, of course, good goals, but we want to see that at a higher level as well, and that's something we haven't seen for a while. So the expectations for Danilo is a little bit higher. That's why I only focus on the youth products now. You see just the youth players that came in today. The technique is on par. The passing is great. And they have a bright future ahead of them if they get the chance, because without getting any minutes, yeah, they should go on loan or something. But if we keep buying players and they won't get any chance, I foresee that these players will not get any minutes in the first team, you know?
What you also saw, I think, with the youth players is that they can find each other so easily. There's no problem to play a little bit of tiki-taka or to accelerate the tempo a bit because they just are used to that kind of gameplay. Yeah, and I think I especially think that's why you need to use those players as much as possible and test them as much as possible.
Let me throw a question to you guys. This is also a debate going on now a little bit. Some questions are being asked now about Daramy, right? We bought Daramy in the summer, but now lately, I mean, it's very early still. Don't get me wrong. I'm not making any conclusions or saying that this is the thing. I'm just asking. Van Axel Dongen is getting now, it seems, a chance more than Daramy after Tadic. So Axel Dongen started today. Last time he came in against Utrecht, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. But Daramy is the second choice, it seems, after Axel van Dongen. So, van Axel Dongen. So, what do you guys think of that? Do you guys think Daramy has need to learn, need to adapt more? This is the reason for this, or you guys think that Van Axel Dongen is maybe a little bit further in his development for this team? Go Yaiderenko first.
I think Van Axel Dongen has much more potential as Daramy. Daramy scored twice, but he's a little bit of how we call it in Holland, a blind horse. He runs a lot and he goes like this, and then he sees where he ends. With Van Axel Dongen, it's the opposite. When he has the ball, he always seems to know where the solutions are and makes good choices. And that's I think you should prefer that above someone that you bought for 12 million.
Interesting take, Pavimento.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it a little bit different. I'm gonna say you see the qualities that Daramy has in a counter-attack situation. I think he can be very useful to us.
But we're not a counter team.
No, but we have moments in which we are like ahead and we're struggling, and he can be the player that breaks it open, him or Broby. You know, that speed is also necessary sometimes to get out of the pressure. You're not going to only play teams that you put the pressure on them. We're going to have teams in the Champions League that's going to put us on our half, and we also have to be able to hurt them.
And one-on-one, he has a one-on-one skill also. He can go one-on-one.
Yes,
even though.
But as we discussed, Juan, the blind horse, I think he's still struggling understanding the tactics and when to pass the ball, when not to pass the ball, and what to do. Sometimes like a cross and nobody's standing there. That shouldn't be there. But you notice with Van Axel Dongen, he has been with the youth of Ajax for a long time. What Yaiderenko said, they find each other much easier, understands the system much better. And I think if Daramy develops that even further, he can be very useful for us in the long run.
All right, perfect. So any final thoughts about the game, or maybe something else about Ajax, quickly?
Well, I have a couple of moments, like the Daramy nutmeg was amazing. Like I like that.
That
And
wasn't
then
a blind horse, to be honest.
No, I think he means with the blind horse, like just running
Yeah,
forward without.
I'm just teasing him. Guys, I just want to finish this video by asking you guys a question. So the news came today that Ajax already contacted Mo Ihatare. There has been contacts. We are about to sign him. They are reporting that it should be a loan plus a buy option. Your take on Mo Ihatare? Are you guys happy with this? And also, you guys think that he could be a good addition to this Ajax squad? I'll go with Papimento first for this one.
Juan, he has the potential. He was once named the best youth of the Eredivisie coming up at PSV. So we know the potential and we know what he can do. For him, it's always been the mentality. And I think if there's any club that can get him back to where he was, it's Ajax. Actually, I don't see any other Eredivisie team where he would take so serious as Ajax. So yeah, I'm happy with this because I think even though the risks are great, I think the benefits or the payout can also be very good for Ajax. So even though there are a little risk, the upside will be much more.
Okay, Yaiderenko, you seem bored.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I think you see, I think he is a quality player, but he has so much baggage, as we call it in Dutch. And if you look at the midfield players, the youngsters, there's so much talent. Even behind these kind of players, you have other midfielders which are knocking on under 18 and young Ajax. So I think the risk is just too big.
Let's be specific. If we get him, which players in your view will he limit in terms of development for the first team? Who can be better?
Kudos, Linson, Regeer, maybe even Missouri. I don't know how you pronounce it well, but
Nasi as well. But what if he doesn't?
Nasi, yeah.
What if he doesn't play on the midfield, but he's going to the right side? Because we don't have a lot of options there. And don't forget, the way we play, the right winger also plays a little bit as a number 10 in Ten Hag's system. So there might be a role for him there.
Yeah, maybe. I was wrong with Berghuis as well. So I was wrong with Berghuis as well. So okay, maybe.
No, I understand Yaiderenko's hesitance. You just don't know if somebody goes through a break point like that. You never know if he's going to come back to that level again. So I do understand the hesitance, but if it's a good deal, man, and we can really get him back on track, wow, that would be amazing for Ajax.
So it's worth the risk, right? According to Papimento, it's worth the risk. For you, Yaiderenko, you're a bit conservative on this.
Yeah, but it also depends on what the deal is. If they have to pay 10 million, I would say let it pass. Let bygones be bygones. But if it's a deal like Berghuis was a steal, yeah, then maybe you should try, maybe. But I think it's too much amok in the group. But
okay, I understand. Look, the only thing I want to say, I was thinking about it today, and I thought, you know what? There's a lot of debate about should we get Bergwijn for 25 million? Should we get Mo on a loan, etc., and revive his career? And there are a lot of doubts, you know. And of course, we're fans. We want the best for Ajax, and we are always doubting whether this is good, this is not good, because we have high standards, you know. As fans, we also have high standards for the club. But so far, I mean, as you said, Berghuis, there were doubts. Haller, there were doubts. It seems all these, so far, knock on wood, all these big signings are going our way, is basically benefiting the team. So shouldn't we have more confidence in Overmars, Ten Hag, in knowing what is needed and whether they can revive or let a player flourish in the Ajax team?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, go for it.
Again, paying 20+ million for a backup player is ridiculous, in my opinion. So
And also not the philosophy of Ajax. You shouldn't be
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So it's not all about what works and what doesn't work. It's also about a bit of longer term vision, and the longer term vision always has been the youth, and they've always brought the biggest success to the club. So keep with that. You're unique in Europe. There's no club that can come even close to Ajax with this philosophy. There's no club that can outplay Real Madrid in their own home or things like that. No club in Europe. So why would you throw that away?
Juan, I would say Yaiderenko is great. I think he has great potential. He's still young, so he could be great for us. The only thing is he's kind of a problem child, I would say, or maybe not problem child, but in this group,
he has discipline issues. He has shown that
and maybe that's it. And if you look at Haller or other players that we bought, those are players that you never hear these kind of things from. So, you know, but if you go in the group where you have Berghuis and you have Klaassen and you have Martinez and you have Alvarez, do you think that he will start trouble? I don't think so, man. I think at Ajax he will behave.
To be fair, I didn't like Berghuis at Feyenoord as well. He was kind of easy agitated, and it seems that
he's happy now.
Yeah, it seems he's much happier and he's much more relaxed. So if that could happen to Yaiderenko, then with a good deal, you should try it. But I really think Yaiderenko, if he comes, he really needs to show his skills and focus on football and getting happy with playing again. And then it might all come good, but he really has to show it and zip his lip.
Yeah, zip his lip, work hard, and start at young Ajax. See it as a project, you know. Try to be ready for the start of the next season. Don't expect anything now. And just keep your head down and work hard. And if he does that, man, he has the skill to be a real great player.
And the only deal is with a buy option, which is profitable, not only loan.
Not like a Brobby deal, no.
Not like Idrissi, not like Babel. That's ridiculous. Not like Brobby. That's ridiculous in my opinion.
Totally agree.